What is up, YouTube? Back for UFC 320. I wanted to be a lot more hyped for this, but I cannot hide my feelings anymore as my favorite team right now is getting complete game shutout in an elimination game in baseball. That's right, elimination game. They're getting complete game shutout by a rookie. So that killed my vibe. We have to make the video though because I will be at the event for this. So we will be breaking it down. We got low-key somewhat of a stacked card. I don't think it is the most stacked ever. I do think it is better than how some of these other cards have been. We're gonna start off right away and we're just gonna break it down, and we're gonna go with wait 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 Pitch speech, all right. Okay, starting off with the and we gotta see what are we gonna get random on the wheel. What are we hunting today? Let's see. So today we will be hunting. This is loading. Last time we did this, we did get the Diamond Redsox, was what we were looking for. Looks like we will be doing Rocky Mountain Elk and Silver Ridge. Okay. So let's load that up real quick, get this going. We got somewhat of a decent card, you know. It's not the craziest, but you know, in terms of what they've been shitting out for pay-per-views pretty recently, it is pretty decent. Um, I don't know. I think the top three fights are pretty good. They're really good. I mean, you can't really ask for anything better than that. You got some great prospects on the card. You got some bangers on the card. You do got a few women's fights that, you know, women's fights aren't always bad, but the women that are fighting are bad. And that's what I'm getting. I will get to all that. It's a whole thing. Wait, oh, whoa, whoa. Hold on, let's get over here. Alright, so we gotta find drinking times for these guys. The Rocky Mountain Elk. Do not have a diamond one of these. These would be cool. Okay, we'll be going 4 to 8. Okay. 4 to 8 for the Rocky Mountain Elk. Let's go set this up already. Alright, where they got me at? Alright. Yeah, we gotta reset this a little bit. Sagouche. Alright, so starting off with the first fight, it is a women's fight. One that I'm not looking forward to at all because I don't think either of these girls are good. We got Brogan Walker versus Veronica Hardy. Why is Brogan Walker fighting in UFC? This girl was trash. I think I did watch that full season of the Nunes and Pena season she was on for Tough. Overrated. I think the UFC did sign her on short notice after she did horrible in, horrible in like the actual fights. So I'm not really looking forward to this at all. I think it's a wasted matchup, but I guess they were looking for someone. I'm hoping they were just looking for someone, you know, and it wasn't one of those where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring Brogan Walker back in. But you know, either way, I think with this, it's like, do I trust Veronica Hardy to do her safe, you know, striking that range and everything? And I do, honestly, for this matchup. I don't think Veronica Hardy's going to be anything decent, especially in a loaded flyweight division. However, I do think she will beat people similar to Brogan Walker. So I'm going to be rocking Hardy decision. 130-27, 229-28. Walker probably holds her down and controls her for like the first round, but like Hardy's landed enough where like you can swing it to Hardy, and then from there I just think, oh wait, am I too far up? No, we're good. But yeah, I think overall I'm just gonna trust in Hardy being the vet. I don't really trust Hardy ever in general. But when she goes up against competition like this, it's just you kind of have to roll with it. On to the next fight, we got Austin Vanderford versus Ramiz Brahimaj. Tricky fight. Seen a lot of people have been back and forth on this. I'm honestly going to be rocking with the guy who I think has been impressing me a little bit more lately, even though it's not against the best competition. And I'm going with Brahimaj. I know Vanderford. I didn't even see the fight, but I think he got a sub or a KO in his first fight in UFC. And, I didn't watch the fight. I was doing something, but I heard he looked pretty decent. I don't know if I can trust this guy though. I got to see what he looks like. I think Brahimaj is like hitting like a new. I don't know if I'd call it a new peak, but he definitely seems like he's been a little better than when I first got into the sport and was watching him. So I'm excited to see this. I think Brahimaj is going to KO him, flash KO, second round. Vanderford's going to be looking pretty decent, holding his own up until that moment. And Ramiz Brahimaj is just going to show him who's boss, essentially. So rocking Brahimaj there. Second round KO. On to the next fight, we got Punahele Soriano versus Nikolai Varetnikov. Soriano's down at welterweight now. I think this is like his second or third fight at welterweight. Pretty sure he just recently KO'd Uros Medic. I think that was the last fight he had. It was somewhat of a while ago at this point. But then he's going up against the guy that lost to Vanderford and Varetnikov. So, I know MMA math doesn't always work or whatever, but I've seen Varetnikov fight at what, like two times now, or one time because I didn't see the Vanderford fight, but I don't know. I don't really trust this guy. I don't really trust Punahele Soriano, even at welterweight either, but I do see this going to Soriano, and I think Soriano's going to get it done flash KO in the first round, actually. So I'm expecting another loss for Varetnikov. I think he's probably going to get cut after this, and Punahele Soriano will continue to win. On to the next fight, though. This is crazy that this is this far down on the card, but we got Patchy Mix taking on Yakub Wicklash or whatever. Wicklow. I don't even know how you say it. I don't know. But I'm rocking with Patchy Mix here. I don't know anything about this Wicklash guys. I think he's like a champion in Cage Warriors or whatever. I think I saw her. It's one of those other promotions that's not PFL level, but like right behind PFL, so. He's coming in debut against Patchy Mix, who I think is. I think Patchy's still good. But I also still have a lot of question marks around him. He looked so flat-footed in that Mario Bautista fight that it was really hard to kind of grasp what I was looking at there, and did he have. I don't know, like, was he like afraid or like nervous? First time in UFC, I don't know. I mean, overall, I think the guy still has a future, though. I think he is one of the most dangerous guys coming over from that PFL, Bellator umbrella. But my problem is, it's like, there's still too many question marks, though. But I don't know anything about Wicklack guy, so I'm gonna go with Mix. I'm gonna go with decision. I think he's gonna look better here, but people are still not gonna be sold on him after a performance that he's about to put on here. Mix in the grappling and kind of go from there. On to another horrible fight. Horrible fight. I'm not even gonna hide it with this one. We got Macy Chiasson versus Yana Santos. Normally I would play the whole, fight of the year potential should be main card. I'm not this time. I don't know if it's because I'm mad about the baseball stuff or because the fact that why, me as an individual who just spent $1,000 on a ticket, why do I have to watch this in person? Why? This is 100% Apex main card. You put that on there. Boom. I'm fine with that. UFC pay-per-view, T-Mobile Arena, no. It's wasting my money. That I know there's so many other great fights that will be worth it, whatever. This is a waste of my time. Tracy Cortez and Viviano Araujo. I was fine with it. The rest of the card was so decent. Actually, that card was like on paper not the craziest, but I was fine with that matchup because I don't know. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I need to turn around. Oh, was it not even facing my way? Ooh, I might have messed that up. I might have messed that up. Ah, dang it. Yeah, like I was fine with the Viviana Warho and Tracy Cortez, probably because I'm somewhat of a Tracy Cortez fan. Not too big of a one because like she's not that good either, but that was a little different. There was only one. I got two here, and they're not good ones. Like, give me like if you would have given me like a Macy Barber and Blanche Magomedov rematch or not rematch or rescheduled or something like that, I would have been like, yeah, that's awesome. Like, sign me up. Like, but this is just like, no, I don't want to see this. Like, but I do have to break this down. I really do. So I'm gonna go with Chase on by decision. I can never trust Chase on, but I'm not gonna trust Ayana Santos, who is like basically mothering Tiago Santos's kids like full time or part time, whatever. Like I can't do it. I'm gonna trust with Chase Own. And I'm not gonna get into specifics, otherwise I'll probably get kicked off of YouTube. So we'll rock Chase Own decision, whatever. On to the next fight. We got Daniel Santos versus Ju Sang Yo. I'm rocking with Yo, but I'm rocking Yo by decision. I know that was one of the nastiest hooks I've ever seen against Jekka Sergey. I get it. It was sick. It made me a fan. For whatever reason, I barely remember Daniel Santos being gritty and everything, but and like I'm not really picking this because of that, but I just have a weird feeling this will be going to decision. This will be somewhat competitive, but you's gonna win unanimously, and he's still gonna drop, I think, Santos once or twice, but I don't think it's gonna be. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Hold the frickin' phone. All threes, though. All threes. Are you kidding me right now? You actually kidding me? Oh my goodness. All threes. That's crazy. What the heck? What the heck come from behind me? Three, 30. Yeah, well, I guess we'll take a pop on this guy. Bang. I'll do it. I'll do it. Anything else? Spot anything else? No. Yeah. one should be dead. Yep. All right, perfect. But yeah, I'm having a feeling that this is gonna be yo decision. Still going to show and display fantastic power. Oh my gosh. My thing is just, I don't know if it's, I don't know if he's gonna get Santos out of there. I just have that weird feeling. I don't know. Oh, let me just take another one out of there. Maybe he's gonna stand there. I might have missed that. No, he's dead. Oh, that's the other one. Dead on site. Okay, okay. We gotta get out of this area. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, counts for back there. Okay. Um, I think the Yankees officially won. Oh, gosh, that's pain. Oh, that's so much pain. All right, we're moving on to the next one. Farid Bashrat versus Chris Gutierrez. I hate baseball so much. Hate it. I hope the Yankees get swept, dude. So bad. Oh my gosh. That's so annoying. Um, Farid Bashrat, Chris Gutierrez. Uh, Never have been too high on the Bashrat brothers, especially nowadays. I know they're too different, but you know they just seem so frail and they don't have power. I just don't trust him enough, and I don't trust him enough when he's going up against a Chris Gutierrez. You know, that's not something I'm ever going to trust. So for that, I think I know what I'm rocking, and it's going to be Gutierrez's decision. Very close. I could see a split, low key, but it's one of those weird splits where it probably shouldn't be a split. But ooh, that looks cool. Upper neck. Ooh, without damaging the skull. Wow. I gotta see if that's a rare fur type. That looks fairly rare. We will check that fur type real quick. No, that is common. Never mind. That's crazy. I don't know why. That looked clean. Um, yeah, so yeah, I'm rocking Gutierrez by decision. That's the safe bet, in my opinion. Honestly, you could go Basharat. I mean, Gutierrez really doesn't display that much, like he's that good. So, you know, I mean, by far his best performance was the Frankie Edgar knockout. But yeah, I think I'm rocking Gutierrez's decision here. That's why I think is the safest bet here until Basharat proves me wrong. On to the next fight, we got Andre Muniz versus Edmund Shabazian. Um, Andre Muniz is not the same guy anymore. Him and Bruno Silva kind of had like, I'm not just saying this because they're both Brazilian middleweights, but they both kind of came up at the same time, showed flashes at the same time. Muniz got a little higher. I think Muniz was right outside top 10 at one point. And then, you know, it just all kind of went downhill. They also just came in old, and they were thrown to the wolves. They didn't pass their test, and they just never recovered since. But Muniz, man, he looked really bad against Aliskerov. And I don't, I, Shabazian always shows that he has potential, but, you know, it's very hard to trust that guy, too, because he finds his way in some of these messy situations and whatnot. But I will be rocking with probably Shabazian first round KO. I think it's similar to the Liskarov thing. And I'm going to say ground and pound, though. I'm not going to say on the feet. I think Shabazian tags him, club, or I almost said club and sub, but no, tags him, gets him out of there, and yeah, and then Muniz will be cut or retire or whatever. But Shabazian first round KO is what I'm rocking there. On to the next fight. We got. Ooh, what do we got next? What do we got next? We got Tristan Vines or Tristan Vines versus Ateba Gaudier. Um, Ateba Gaudier, man, this guy. I'm high on this guy. This guy is going to absolutely destroy Tristan Vines. Don't know anything about Vines, but this was supposed to be Ozzy Diaz. Diaz pulled out a few days ago, and then here we got Vines coming in. Props to Vines for taking this fight on short notice. This is not a guy you ever want to take on short notice. Um, I don't even care if you're a grappler and you're trying to test that takedown defense. This guy is scary. The fact that Gaudier's 23 is insane too. There's no way he's 23. There's absolutely no freaking way. But bro, like, this guy is legit. I think he's gonna be. I mean, I don't know about champion. One day I have to see more from him. Oh my goodness! No, 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 no! Come back! Come back! Where are you going? But I do think he is good enough where he's gonna be destroying these types of guys. So I'm gonna rock Gaudier by. Rocking Gaudier by first round KO. That shouldn't be a no brainer, by any means. I mean, like I said, Gaudier is he's just too good, and like on short notice, I don't know anything about Vines. I just don't think this is the matchup you take on short notice. But at the same time, I applaud you. That's awesome. And if he goes out and if he beats Gaudier, you might be on my watch list depending on how you do it. Oh, why did it shake there? Upper neck. I think I blew it. That was weird. Yeah, so we'll go Gaudier first round KO there. On to the next one, we got Joe Pyfer versus Abus Magomedov. Very tricky fight to kind of predict. Ooh, female. I don't want the females. Dang, he didn't die, so I did choke it. That's annoying. He's drinking on the hill there still? Let's go. Let's try to see if I can shoot. I'm trying to get these neck shots just because these are threes. I don't care for the threes, but it is not really working right now. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, very tricky matchup to kind of predict. I think this really is somewhat of a 50-50. If Abus Magomedov had a gas tank, I'd lean him like probably a decent amount. Just because dude, I love Joe Pyfer. I really think he does have potential, but I do think there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. His striking is a little one-dimensional, and I've seen it in the Hermanson fights. That pained me. You know what? I'm shooting this bear. Fuck it. Fuck! It just got out of sight. Um, let's see if we. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my goodness, he's hiding him. He's hiding him. I need that guy away from that. Come on, man. But yeah, overall, I mean, I just can't trust Abus because of the gas tank. But a first round Abus Magomedov is dangerous. It can really put. Oh my goodness! Wow, the wildlife is blooming out here. This like low key does slap, huh? Oh my goodness, that's a big four. Does it peak diamond? I don't know. I'm gonna have to. Okay, okay. We're gonna have to sneak this one right in the bread basket real quick. I think he left his head. I should have. Oh, I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have. I should have waited. I should have waited. I should have waited. Fuck. Okay, he's dead on sight. Okay, that's cool. All right. Well, finally got one. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, so I think Boost is going to cause Piper a lot of issues in the first round, but at the end of the first round, I think Boost is going to gas and it's going to be bad, and everyone's going to be like, same issues. This guy's just does not have the cardio, and I think from there, Piper is going to go out there, flash KO him second round, and it's going to be bad. So, Piper second round KO just based off of the lack of cardio that I've ever seen, what's his name display. Oh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. Hold on. Ah, bad shots today. Bad shots. All right, on to the next fight. Josh Emmett, Yusuf Zalal. What a fight we got here, man. Actually, I'm not too. I kind of am excited, but not really. It's a Josh Emmett test. Yusuf Zalal. Man, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, part of me wants to go with the underdog in Emmett. But he's also too one-dimensional as a striker. Zalal moves around a lot. Granted, he's backpedaling. He's on the back foot the whole time, just circling in and out. You know, very, very boring. But he wins. I kind of want to go Emmett low key. I could just have not a bad feeling, but I have a weird feeling. No. Oh, I thought I hit. Oh, that's crazy. Oh man. Okay, so we got another one over here. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna still rock Zalal decision. I'm not gonna change this one, honestly. Just because, like, Emmett's so old, I know, like, he, destroyed Bryce Mitchell, but he also just got, just a little Ro Murphy just made easy work of him. Granted, it wasn't fun. It was a horrible fight. I get it. It's whatever, but, I just don't know if I can trust Emmett anymore. You know, if it was like maybe a Steve Garcia fight, I might be inclined, even though I love Steve Garcia and he's grown on me. It's like Steve Garcia is probably going to try to strike with him the whole time. Zalal, I don't know how Zalal's going to approach. Actually, Zalal's probably going to have to stand with him the whole time, too. I just think the footwork of Zalal is going to be better. I would like to think Zalal's going to game plan better. I do not like Zalal, but I think he's actually decent. His second stint in the UFC has been way better. So I will be going Zalal decision. 29-28, so I'm going to predict that Zalal gets dropped in the first or second round. That will be enough for Emmett to steal round, and then Zalal clearly wins the other two. On to the next fight. Big fight. Technically title eliminator, even though it should not be. We have Yuri Prochazka versus Khalil Roundtree. Been very back and forth on this fight. I think there's a lot that kind of goes into it. Khalil's got the leg kicks, which Yuri's always been prone to, Yuri's moving his head now, which also could benefit Khalil. Yuri has insane power and just unpredictability. Yuri's going to be pressuring Khalil. Like, it's just like it really low-key kind of is a 50-50 fight. I think, I haven't seen odds, going in these videos unless I've seen something on Instagram. But I'd imagine this is almost close to a pick 'em. I mean, actually, no, probably not. Probably the lines are inflated towards Yuri. I could probably see a minus 160 Yuri, something like that. But yeah, I think overall, what the heck? Whoa. Can I help you? Do not make me kill you. Actually, I'm not going to kill you. Alright, well, I mean, either way, though, I think. Come on, man. Yeah, it's a tough fight. I've been back and forth, but I am going to stick with my initial pick from when this first came out, and I'm going to rock Yuri. I think the physicality, I think um, just the pressure that he's going to put on Khalil, and also throw these crazy shots. I think in a way it's going to be somewhat similar to the Pereira fight. No, not really though. Honestly, I don't know. I think Khalil's going to stun him a few times. I think it'll be kind of closer to like the Jamal Hill and Yuri fight. But overall, I'm not too. I just don't. Khalil's speed is going to be the difference maker, no doubt. I think it's a weird fight. I'm going to go Yuri. I'm going to go decision, though. I think it's going to be a really fun fight, but I don't think it's going to be like an insane war that everyone's thinking it's about to be. So, yeah, I'm rocking Yuri by decision. On to the co-main event. Merab Devashvili versus Corey Sandhagen. I've been kind of back and forth on this fight too. I shouldn't be, but the problem is there is a part of me that always thinks these dominant champions, because Merab is really that dominant. He is. I know it's not a fun style to watch, but he is dominant. Part of me thinks that these dominant champions are always lose to a guy, unless they retire early like Habib. There'll always be that one guy that will find a way to get him out of there, whatever. And Sandhagen was kind of giving me that with the knees. I worried about, but like at the same time, it's like I can't rely on him to find a jump knee when O'Malley, can't even land anything too clean on Merab, in both of their fights. And I think O'Malley's a better striker than Sandhagen. And, I don't know how this is going to go. In terms of the grappling, like a part of me also thinks, part of me thinks that Corey might be able to hold his own in the grappling, but we also just seen him fight Umar a year ago, and he struggled. And he never does settle, which is good. I think he should have a little more success here than with like them with Umar against Sandhagen. But I'm still going to leave Merab. I think it's going to be 49-46 as a cross. And I think, this is going to be the one where people are going to be like, okay, definitely bantamweight go, honestly. And we'll see how far he goes up on my list I've been recently creating. So, yeah, we'll see. But I'm going to rock Merab decision. I think he just kind of outpaces him. Just does a little bit more than every round. I think it's going to be a pretty boring fight, though. I mean, as a Merab fan, a newly Merab fan, I wanted to see it entertaining. I think it'll be showboat and stuff, but it won't have, like, the same effect as, like, the Umar fight or whatever. So, we'll see what happens. But I'd imagine Merab's going to kind of keep it simple, keep it safe, start spamming takedowns as the fight goes on and kind of just rolls from there. But we'll see what happens in regards to that. But on to the last fight, we got Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira 2. Wow. Seems we got the rematch that everyone wanted. Not really, but somewhat deserved. I get it. Pereira did have a generational run there. It was a great like year and a half, right? Year and a half, I think it was. Yeah, year and a half. It was great. Very active champion, fun fights, finishes. Some of them short notice. Like he deserves it. He really does. And not even the biggest Pereira fan, but he definitely deserves this one. Um, Problem is, Ankalaev shut him down in the stand up. Uh, Failed 11 takedowns, though, which is awesome. But at the same time, I think that will also be detrimental to this rematch. I think Prey's going to have confidence. He's going to go out there and he's going to try to just put away Ankalaev in the first 2 rounds. And he's going to give up a little bit of that takedown defense. And when he does that, Ankalaev is just going to hold him on the ground, make it boring, and it's just going to kind of be like this until the 4th round when I predict a Magomed Ankalaev submission. Yes, I had to do something crazy here. The whole week I was like, it's going to be a decision again. Then I was like, nah, no, it's not. It's going to be, oh man, hold on. Let's see, what else I got up on the rocks here? Come on, man. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. I miss? There's no way I miss, right? Oh, man. Now I gotta run up all those hills. Jeez. Oh, that's 3. 3. 1. Yeah, but either way, I think... Do I have to pop another one out there? Nah, I think we're good. We'll leave that go. You know what? I want one more next shot. I'm doing it. Forget it. Yeah, that was a horrible shot. Yeah, I think Ankalaev is going to get the sub here. I mean, it's nothing. There's no history that would ever show me that that's what's going to happen. I just have a feeling that, you know, Prey is just going to get overwhelmed. He's going to get frustrated that he's not going to be able to get up from off the ground. And I think eventually it will open the submission. And then Ankalaev's going to win. I hope I'm wrong, but I have a feeling that Pereira's time has passed. At least at light heavyweight. I would not be surprised if we see a heavyweight move for Pereira after this. I meant, go up there, you win one against like another striker who's going to be an idiot to strike with you, get a KO, face Aspinall or winner of Aspinall gone. We can't be assuming that Aspinall is going to win because it is MMA. That's just how it goes. But overall, I'm excited. I really am. I think it's going to be a good card. I'm hoping for a couple wars, a couple great finishes. Something that's just going to be to the point where I'm like, that was worth $1,000. Well, oh my gosh, look at how this thing died, bro. Jeez. Yeah, but other than that, YouTube, it's been really real. I think it's just the Red Sox, they blew it. They blew the whole thing, and I'm sick. I'm tired of it. It's whatever, but either way, it's been so real, and that is it. We will be back probably on Sunday to break down the fights after I get home. If not, definitely Monday. We'll talk about it. Hopefully, it'll be a happy video, not a sad video. We hate the sad videos. We love the happy videos. But other than that, YouTube, it's been so real, and we are out. Goodbye.